Hey, what's good, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video and checking me out. My name is Alex Mack. I am one half of the A.n.A podcast, and I'm going to do just a couple quick little reactions here. So yeah, it's a channel called Llama Arts. That's a really dope channel. I've been watching them for years, man. It looks like they've been up for like over 5 years at this point. Wild to think about. Like, damn, it's been over 5 years, huh? They're really good. They do so they animate a bunch of like creepy stories on the internet. Sometimes the stories they range from like kind of really kind of goofy all the way into like, okay, that was actually kind of intense. That was actually like kind of creepy. Yeah, it's really good, man. There's a lot of other channels out there that kind of do the same thing. They were the first ones I remember seeing doing it, and nobody else does it like as good as Llama Arts, man. So like, yeah, go to the channel, check them out. Stop by, drop a subscribe to them, watch some videos, give them some likes. And while you at it, go ahead, subscribe to this channel too. Give us some likes, give us some views. We could use it. We'd appreciate it more. I can't say that categorically, but we really appreciate it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get weird. All right, night shift stories.
It was 2 years ago. I was called in to do the night shift, 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. at 7-Eleven, since somebody called out. The store was located on a busy road in a rather quiet and rural area. During the night shift, you could expect anywhere from 10 to 20 people come in to buy a beer or something else. This one particular night, there was this one guy, mid-20s, that came in. He started making weird noises, like loud yelling noises. I assumed he had some kind of mental disability. In fact, my brother has a mental disability, so I immediately felt sympathy for the guy. He walked up to the counter without any items, with his head facing me, but his eyes were looking up at the ceiling. I felt uncomfortable.
Base head. That's a base head. Like, I mean, you ain't got second guess that.
I honestly didn't know how to deal with it. I tried speaking with
off
him,
that
but
gank.
he only responded in loud noises. I kept checking if he was with someone outside, but he was alone. There weren't any cars in the parking lot, so I assumed he walked. He stood there for so long, looking up at the ceiling and making noises, that I tried to get him out by handing him a bag of chips and telling him he can go.
That Bama stuck.
I tried finding some kind of number to call for someone to help him. Then, out of nowhere, he finally turned around and walked out of the store. I felt so horrible for the man, but at the same time, I felt a bit creeped out. About an hour later, the phone on the counter rang. I picked up to hear the familiar yelling sounds of the man from earlier.
What?
It caught me off guard. I didn't know what to think, other than this has to be some kind of prank. I hung up on them and was now becoming paranoid of my surroundings, constantly checking the outside through the windows. Come 4 o'clock, the person working after me came in, finally allowing for me to go home. It wasn't my problem anymore. I got home and threw all my stuff on the table, ready to get to sleep.
I feel that, actually.
But my phone rang within a minute after entering the door. I felt a chill run down my spine. Why would someone be calling at 4 a.m.? I could only imagine it was bad news. I braced myself and picked up the phone to hear the man again. I felt sick to my stomach as I listened to the loud noises he made. I struggled to slam the phone to the receiver. All night, I felt like I was being watched, even with all the blinds shut. And I could swear I heard strange noises coming from all over my house. I refused to get any sleep.
Hold on, I think he on something too. I think he has to be on something. Like, or maybe the dude in the thing, he wasn't even real. Like, he must have, like, I don't know, took some mollies or something, and was just he just tweaking. He took some mollies, went to do his night shift, and homie just tweaking right now. That's what I think.
The sun came up.
Like, the phone ringing and stuff ain't even real. He just tweaked.
Until one day, when going into the basement for the first time in a while, I found that papers had been scattered all over the floor, and when I went into the basement closet, I found writing on the walls. 7-Eleven had been written in Sharpie on the wall, along with the address to the 7-Eleven I worked at and my house address. The most disturbing part, I also found various kitchen knives, along with a large pocket knife sitting in the closet. What started out as seemingly just an innocent person turning into something of a prank ultimately turned into something much more horrifying. He had been living down there for God knows how long, and I'm just grateful that, for whatever reason,
What?
he changed his mind and left, because I haven't seen or heard from him since. All I can say is that man is dangerously ill.
Okay. Okay, that story is a little weak. It was a little weak. It was a little weird, but I don't know. But I still think nah. That's he's tweaking. Like this, it's all in his head. I don't even buy none of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But that was. I mean, that was one. I think I'm gonna hit another one up. Let's see what's going on. And shout out to the people that like work the overnight shifts at like 7-Elevens and stuff. Like those, like y'all the real MVPs. You know, that's I think that's count. Does that qualify as like a dangerous job, like a dangerous shift? Like ain't nothing but the devil out at that time of night. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, yeah, shout out to y'all. Like, so this is again the channel's called Llama Arts. And I mean the stories are crazy, but the animation is like actually really good. Like they, like again, they're the best ones that do it on YouTube. Like this, it's the best channel that do like these little weird animated stories on YouTube. And a lot of these stories are like they're just off the wall, kind of like that one. And some of them are actually kind of creepy. So yeah, let's jump into another one, man. This one I believe is the disturbing true Snapchat stories. So yeah, this one might be alright. This one should be good. Let's see what they got.
This happened a week ago. Up until a few days ago, I went to a small, local gym in my now previous New Jersey town called Black Bear Fitness. One day, I had the misfortune of running into some skinny, awkward, yet
Dude in the
creepy
poster.
looking kid, probably 18 years old. He didn't look like he belonged in a gym at all. I had headphones in and I was doing my set when I heard him saying something to me, but it was muffled by the music. I was already annoyed with this kid, given that he was breaking an unwritten rule of the gym. Don't try to talk to somebody when they're doing their sets. I took my time finishing my set, and then took my headphones out to ask if he needed something. Then he started acting like I looked familiar, but right away I knew this kid was just trying some pathetic attempt at making friends. I assured him I
Aw,
didn't, but the kid wouldn't stop talking to me. I'll skip most of the conversation, but eventually he actually asked me for my Instagram and Snapchat, weirdly enough, and for whatever reason I gave them to him. Instead of just saying
what?
something like, "Buddy, I'm trying to work out," or "I don't have social media."
Or just
After I gave him my
nah? Who are
Snapchat and
you?
Instagram,
Nah,
however, I did kind of urge him to let me resume my workout.
I don't know you,
He
bro.
finally seemed to get the message and walked away. Not without saying bye like 3 times, though.
Aw,
That night, I got a snap
see,
on my
I kind of feel bad. He just wants a friend. You know, I kind of feel bad, but I feel bad now. But I wouldn't give him no Snapchat or Instagram or nothing. But
phone
you know,
saying "from Sean." I immediately sighed and said, "Oh no," just wondering why the hell the kid would snap me. I opened the snap, and the kid was in a creepy, weird pose, face way too close to the camera, with his head resting in his hand and a half
what you
smile on
doing?
his face. The text over the picture was "Hey" with 2 Y's. I
Oh, he
muttered the
hit him with the
words, "What the
hay.
fuck?"
He hit him with the hay.
For the record, I'm a guy, which made this even more weird. My thought process was, I've had enough of this loser already. I'm gonna remove him and make it clear I don't want to talk if I see him at the gym again. And so I did. I removed him minutes after he sent that snap. I'm sure not even a minute later, again, a message popped up on my phone saying Snapchat from Sean.
all
I
bad.
waited a few
This is
minutes
all
before
bad.
opening it.
This is all
This one was
bad.
even creepier. Now the kid was sitting up on his bed. No smile,
Oh,
more of a surprised, angry expression. The text over the image said, "Why did you remove me?" Now I went as far as to block him, meaning he couldn't snap me anymore.
I don't feel bad no more.
That was that. I threw my phone
I
on
don't
the
feel bad
desk
no
and
more.
sighed out of relief. Half an hour later, my phone goes off, saying Sean added you as a friend, and then Snapchat from Sean. He actually made a new account. I
Nah,
opened the
son.
snap and felt my heart drop. It was a picture of my front lawn. The text over it, "Answer me, bitch." The first thing I could think of was, how did he find my address? Then I realized, Snapchat made that new map feature that lets you see where your friends are. Somehow I had the balls to open the window to
Why?
see outside.
Why? Why? That, man, sometimes we just need to throw our phones away. You know what I'm saying? Like this, it's too much info. It's too much info on there, and all you have to do is hit the wrong button or whatever, and like just all your info is just out there. Like, come on, Snapchat. Not just Snapchat
It was
either. It's like
clear out
all of
there.
them. All of them do this.
I shut the window and the blinds and started considering calling 911.
Like you post something and then it wants you to put your location there. It's like, why? No.
It was the sound of taps on the window. I took a deep breath, and with one swift motion, I pulled up the blind and the window at the same time and pulled the kid into my room by his neck.
Oh hell yeah.
I punched him in the
Yeah.
face a few times before he was out cold. Now I
Okay.
called 911. By the time they arrived, he was awake, cursing me out, promising he'd be back and kill me. The cops heard it all. I didn't even have to make a case. The kid was an idiot. Luckily, the timing of this worked out well, because I just moved a couple days ago out of state. Only thing that worries me, I don't want to have to make a new Snapchat account, but anytime somebody new adds me on the app, I'll never know if it's secretly that Sean kid again.
Yeah, I'd have deleted it. I probably would have deleted it. And no, who uses Snapchat? This story must be kind of old. Nobody really. I don't think anybody uses Snapchat anymore like that. Yeah, that was wild. That was crazy. But my guy pulled him in the room and just beat the hell out of him. Though I wasn't expecting that ending. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he was at a gym, right? So yeah, he was. I guess he could handle himself. But yeah, man. Again, that was these stories are fun. These stories are interesting. You definitely gonna see this from me again, whether you want to or not. Well, like early YouTuber joke because nobody wants to see that. Anyway, this has been another video for Mac Reacts. Stay tuned to the A.n.A podcast channel for videos from me and Hood, and sometimes just me, that pop up like pretty much every day. If you like what you see, like, subscribe to us, like the videos, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.